Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Hey, Washington. Delta Dental is on a mission. Our state has a lot to smile about, and we think those smiles should be healthy and bright. That's why we support our Cora Foundation Smilemobile. This dental office on wheels provides checkups and oral health education to communities that need it most. The Smilemobile has reached over 44,000 children and families across Washington. See how the Smilemobile is getting us closer to a 100% cavity-free state at cavityfreewa.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. We got new 50th anniversary gear in the Rock Shop, and you know this is our big 50, and you've got to wear this stuff because it looks good. Oh, yeah. What do you want? Every season's covered, man.
I want a baseball-style T-shirt. Can I get that?
Yes, your scan, sir. We got that for you. Sweet. See that? There you go. You want a trucker cap? We got that for you, too. Short sleeve tees because, look, it's starting to get a little warmer. And for those days where it's not starting to get a little warmer, because it is Seattle after all, how about a light zip hoodie? That'll do you. Oh,
and a beanie, too, for your head, for us baldies.
Yeah. So if you want to celebrate the 50th in style, and man, they look really good, dude. They really are sweet. Check them out. Go to the Rock Shop. Celebrate KISW's 50th at KISW.com.
Let's play B-Migs.
It's time to play the game.
Yeah.
So everybody scream his name. B-Migs. Don't be a loser. Whoa. B-Migs. You're a loser.
It is time to be Migs, and it's time to pump it up for Monday. Ooh, it's a classic. OG. Gotta love the Elvis. Oh, yeah. Oh, this brings back the memory.
Yeah? Partying and pumping it up in your youth there?
Just partying and pumping it up in the receiving area at the supermarket. That's where I was first introduced to that song, man.
Kinky.
It's weird how you just have memories, because this is over 40 years ago, and I remember distinctly the person that introduced me to that song and exactly what we were doing. It is so weird.
Those are my favorite things about music, especially music, I think, more than anything, is that you can connect it to a certain moment. Like an old song you hear, you're like, I remember being at this like certain spot at this certain point in my life, and it's like I love those kind of things.
Yeah,
I remember being introduced to the Black Album by a cousin like that, and it was just like Enter Sandman. I was like, oh, because I didn't even know Metallica by then, so that was awesome.
Yeah.
Damn, you didn't know Metallica before the Black Album?
No, man, I was like 11 years old at that point in time. So
no excuse, you should be listening to Injustice for All at 5.
His parents failed him, Steve. What do you want?
Let's get to our contestant today. We got Matt in Issaquah. Matt, are you there?
I'm here.
Excellent. All right, Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Matt will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Matt, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Ready.
Who won the MTV Best New Artist Award in 1995 for Hold My Hand? Hello? The Vikings are a professional football team from what U.S. state?
Minnesota.
Yes. Traditionally, what age would one celebrate a quinceañera?
15.
Yes. Which major department store chain filed for bankruptcy in 1992?
Lamar.
No.
Sears.
No.
Pass.
What are the small bones that make up a backbone called?
Spine.
No.
Vertebrae.
Yes. The Red Hot Chili Peppers released what album in 1999?
Pass.
In what year of the early 2000s was Wikipedia officially launched?
2001, 2002, 2003.
2001, yes. Who was Paul Blart Mall Cop? All right, nothing there. 1, 2, 3, 4 correct.
Well, Matt, it wasn't your best performance.
Yeah, some people have a case of the Mondays, and it seems Matt did. So,
Thanks for that. Thanks for that, sir.
Yeah, that's about all the commentary I had on that one.
Yeah, that's because, he was.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Steve, are you ready?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Who won the MTV Best New Artist Award in 1995 for Hold My Hand?
Oh, hold my hand. Tootie Hootie and the Blowfish. Tootie and the Blowfish.
Oh, that's a whole different band.
The Vikings are a professional football team from what U.S. state?
Minnesota.
Yes. Traditionally, at what age would one celebrate a quinceañera?
Oh, crap. 15.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, because of Vicky.
Which major department store chain filed for bankruptcy in 1992?
Walmart?
No.
Macy's.
Yes. What are the small bones that make up a backbone called?
The vertebrae.
Yes. The Red Hot Chili Peppers released what album in 1999?
Blood Sugar Sex Magic.
No.
Oh. Californication.
Yes. In what year of the early 2000s was Wikipedia officially launched?
2003.
No.
2002.
No.
2001.
Yes.
All right.
Who was Paul Blart Mall Cop?
Kevin James.
Yes. Per team, how many maximum players are allowed on the court of an NBA game?
5.
Yes. In what decade was Carol Burnett born?
20s.
No.
30s.
Yeah.
It doesn't count.
All right.
I'm willing to be honest about this.
Well, that's good because you win 9-4, but that means you missed the perfect 10.
Oh, I should have lied to myself.
You should have, but you have standards. We got to maintain the integrity of the game.
I'm a man
Hold
of
on a
integrity.
second. Hold on. We have to get a final word from Matt. Matt, anything you'd like to say, sir?
Oh, I just say thanks for having me on. Have a great Monday, guys.
You too.
Yeah.
Keep
You
positive.
know what? He ended that He ended that like a champion.
Yeah, good sport.
He's a classy B-Mix player.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were kind of throwing a little shade on him, but you know what? He came back like a pro.
That's because
I
you
take back
guys are
everything
rude
I was
douches.
thinking.
That's
I know. I kind of feel bad now because we're kind of making fun of
Hey,
him.
who you
but-
calling rude?
All of you.
Fine. Well, congrats on your win, Steve.
Good job, Steve.
Somebody just texted saying, so did all of you guys watch Mortal Kombat? If so, what did you guys think?
Well, that's a good question. I've already said I've watched it. Anybody else? I think you have too, Steve.
Yeah, we watched it. My wife was there. She wasn't, I don't think, a huge fan of it. So when it took us 2 days to watch. Day 2, she fell asleep towards the end, and I was like, I'm just going to finish it because I don't foresee her wanting to finish this with me.
Finish it.
I finished it.
Yeah.
It was super entertaining, though.
I am surprised she actually stated that movie because I feel like that there's really nothing in it for her.
Well, she played with her phone until she fell asleep, BJ. I don't know if she necessarily was watching the movie.
Oh, okay, there you go. She just wanted to be with her man, and I will endure this just to be next to this guy.
It's like me watching that Below Deck TV show of hers. Oh, yeah. I'll sit there and endure it, but, I really don't care. I'll play on my phone while she watches it. It's support. That's what we do in marriages, right? Yeah. We pretend to like television shows with each other.
Yeah, that's the better or worse, I think they're talking about. Better or worse TV shows you watch together.
Did Vicky, Rev, or Danny watch it?
No, we had the anniversary weekend, so we're going to be watching it, I think, this week.
What, you didn't want to celebrate your anniversary by watching Mortal Kombat?
Not necessarily, no.
I don't think, and the fact that Rev says, I think I'm going to watch it this week, I don't think it's really something he's want to do.
A lot of my friends are really liking it. I just don't know how interested my wife is, and most of the time I'm watching TV, it's with her. So, it cuts into my video game time to watch a video game movie on my own time. I don't know.
See, for me, Mortal Kombat was just never. I never liked the game when I was a kid because I could never figure out the controls. And so nowadays it's kind of like a superhero thing to me. It has no interest to me in it at all whatsoever.
Huh.
I feel like if you didn't like the game, you're this movie. What's the point?
Yeah, I would always get the fatality done on me, and I'd be like, A, X, Y, whatever the buttons were, and I couldn't do it in time.
Just mashing buttons.
Yeah, it would just be like a little tiny punch, and they would fall over, and I was like, this game sucks.
Yeah.
I don't even think you have to like the game. If you just like gratuitous violence, I mean, I think you're going to enjoy the movie.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, if you're in for that, you can just watch all of the fatalities on YouTube. I do that every time they release a new game because I don't want to play it.
Yeah, I think it's interesting, Steve. You have you'll watch anything for some reason. Like, whereas other people will go, it doesn't pull me enough to waste my time. And I can see Danny's point. I'm that way about the game Street Fighter. There are people that love Street Fighter, and Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter are very similar games. And yet I was like, I know nothing about the Street Fighter world, so I don't care to see anything about it. Even though I should, because it's just like Mortal Kombat for the most part, does a lot of the same things. But I love Mortal Kombat, the world, so it's like I will watch this, and I enjoyed it because I like Mortal Kombat.
Right.
I will say that the fight scenes and the gratuitous violence, they definitely they made you feel like they went to that part of the game more, because that was a big attraction of Mortal Kombat, and also big controversy was the violence in the game.
Hell yeah, that's the best part. I mean, that's what made it stand out. I mean, I like Double Dragon and all the other fighting games, but I felt like Mortal Kombat when I was a kid, it was just like, oh, man, we've got next level. I don't know if my parents should watch me play this game. They might take it away from me.
Yeah, and they didn't really explore the fatalities in the first Mortal Kombat movies. They didn't really. I don't even know if they explored anybody's fatalities so much. But in this one, oh yeah, you got great fatalities.
The best. I mean, freaking Sub-Zero freezes someone's blood and stabs them with it.
Oh yeah,
this is pretty badass.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Someone said Mortal Kombat, amazing. I watched it Saturday and Sunday. My girlfriend, who does not like fighting and gore, even said, this is awesome during the last fight.
Oh, see, well, because they did a really good job with the fight scene. And, the problem for me is a lot of the characters that were there, I really liked from the first movie. So to see a different Raiden, that was, because Christopher Lambert, I believe is his name.
Yep.
He played the first Raiden, and I really liked his Raiden. But everybody did a good job. And they focused on a different dude. And Steve, did you see the first movie?
A long time ago. So I can't. Yeah. I've seen a lot of people saying I like the first better than the current one. It's been so long, I don't remember a single thing other than it being a Mortal Kombat movie.
And I have to tell you, they in the first movie way back in the day, they focused on Liu Kang, the dude that throws fire.
Yes.
See, he was the star of the first one, and basically was about his story. And it was about, and Liu Kang was in this one, and they gave him plenty of screen time. But they really focused on another dude who, frankly, I don't remember from Mortal Kombat the game. So I don't know if they made that the main dude that, with the family, Steve, if he's a new guy or
which character.
If you go to IMDb, it should be the first dude listed. I forget what his name is, because that's how bad it is. I don't know who this dude is.
Louis Tan?
Yeah.
Cole Young is the character.
What's his name?
Cole Young.
Yeah, Cole Young. Does anybody remember? He's a descendant of, I'm not going to, I mean, it's not too much of a spoiler, but he's a descendant of one of the main characters. Let's just say that, from the Mortal Kombat world. And I don't remember Cole Young. I don't know. I didn't remember.
Yeah, he doesn't sound familiar to me.
According to the internet, it sounds like he's a new character.
Okay, well, that makes sense then. So to me, that kind of was like, who is this dude? Because they spent a lot of time on this dude, and he's not a guy from the game. That was the only thing that kind of threw me off for a little bit, but actually, I really like the actor, and I kind of finally get into his storyline and said, okay.
I enjoyed the character.
Yeah.
Then again, I wasn't going into it as a Mortal Kombat purist. I wasn't like, they better stay true to the video game. I just went into it. I just want to see people bleed and die.
Well, that's because you're the weird guy who actually, you're not pulled in by a lot of that stuff.
Right.
You'll just watch random movies for no reason.
Look, it was better than Thunder Force. That's been pretty much in life now. If it's better than Thunder Force, I feel like I've invested my time wisely.
Yeah, and so I had some expectations, but I put them aside because I really thought, wow, they did the fight scenes, and this is a really good Mortal Kombat movie. So if you love Mortal Kombat, you get over the fact that they introduce a new guy and make him a focal character, but believe me, they give enough screen time to all the beloved characters that you love that you're not going to be upset.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying, yep, he was a new character that they made just for the movie. Another person said he was new for the movie to introduce everything to the viewers.
Yeah, which I mean, which I get. They did it for people that don't know, and
fair
I
enough.
was happy to see. I was bummed for a bit, and then I thought, wow, if Liu Kang doesn't get more screen time, but then eventually he did get a lot of screen time, so I was happy. So there you go. Yeah, it's good. I like it, and I thought I would definitely give it a 7.5 out of 10.
I think so far of all the movies that also are being released on HBO Max, like that whole world that we're in right now, or any streaming service, like where it's like, hey, it was meant for theaters. It's kind of in theaters, but it's also available to stream. That might be my favorite so far of all of them.
Yeah, I'm with you. My favorite too, Steve, and I wish I did see it on the big screen, to be honest with you, because I bet it looks epic on the big screen. Because there was some really good landscapes and visuals of different places that looked amazing, and the fight scenes. I thought, oh man, this would have been a good big screen movie. Oh well, maybe someday. Hey, here's a question: what does it mean when you are tortilla slapped?
I did that in Mortal Kombat, I think.
Oh, is that one of the fatalities?
Yes.
I'll tell you all about it at 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Hey, Washington. Delta Dental is on a mission. Our state has a lot to smile about, and we think those smiles should be healthy and bright. That's why we support our Cora Foundation Smilemobile. This dental office on wheels provides checkups and oral health education to communities that need it most. The Smilemobile has reached over 44,000 children and families across Washington. See how the Smilemobile is getting us closer to a 100% cavity-free state at cavityfreewa.com.
Hey, what's up, everyone? You find yourselves trying to get your Craig Mack on and put some brand new flavor in your ear? Well, funny you should mention that, because we have a brand new show that you should check out. It is called Pod Sauce. It is your podcast discovery show.
Everyone's always looking for a podcast recommendation. We got lots of them for you, from true crime to pop culture. And you can join us each week as we dish on all of our favorite podcasts out there. So make sure you download the Odyssey app and search Pod Sauce, or head on over to podsauce.com.
We got you covered, guys.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. There's a video spreading online of a couple playing a game called Tortilla Fact or Slap.
What? Who came up with this game?
That's a very good question. I've never heard of it until this point. What it is they stand face to face, and then they ask each other personal questions, and with every wrong answer, they got tortilla slapped. Here's what that sounds like.
Tortilla fact or slap. Let's go.
What's our favorite animal?
Koala.
Yeah.
What's my favorite color?
Teal. What's my brother's middle name?
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
What state was my mom born in?
Washington.
You're right.
Who won the game? Just kidding.
Why a tortilla?
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't want to hurt them, and so I suppose.
All right, okay.
As far as I know, I don't know how. I've never been hit with a tortilla, so I don't know if it's actually if it can hurt you if you swing it hard enough. It looks.
I've never wanted a tortilla here at work more in my life. We could play Beat Migs this way.
Oh my gosh.
That's a good point.
Amazing.
That's a very, very good point, Steve. I'm all for that.
We'd have to change the name to Slap Migs.
Slap Migs.
Yeah, don't be a tortilla.
Yeah. I can see, we've gone on New Day Northwest and done like some fun games with them. They've like done like the, different like party games. What if that's the next one, and then we show up and they're like, okay, we're going to slap you guys with tortillas.
Oh, you and Taryn, I think. If you guys go on there, you're going to be the king slappers.
Oh, I'd totally let Taryn slap me with a tortilla.
Okay, then.
I feel awkward slapping her back with it, though.
That's what, and the dude in the video kind of looked the same way. He was like,
sorry.
Yeah, here you go. Jeez, what are we doing this for again? And so there you go. It's a tortilla fact or slap. I don't know if it's sweeping the nation, but it's at least sweeping their house. Yeah, anyway.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
So yeah, if you haven't seen the video, check it out on the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com. It's tortilla fact or slap. Yeah, it's a stupid game, but what the heck? We've come up with stupid games before, and that's what I want to hear from you. 206-421-ROCK. Text us 77999. What stupid game do you play with your friends? We've got your calls. We've got your texts after Nirvana on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. So there's a video spreading online. You can see it on the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com. It's called Tortilla Fact or Slap, and it's pretty much a stupid game. If you don't know the fact, you get slapped with a tortilla. That's really what it is.
A lot of thought was put into this game, apparently.
Yeah, it's a stupid game, but, well, we all have stupid games. We're wondering, what's yours? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
This one just made me laugh as soon as I read it. It says, my husband and I play a weird game where if we're driving and someone has a kayak strapped to their vehicle, we get to grope the other's chest. If there are two kayaks, you get the double squeeze.
Oh. Awesome.
Right? I kind of want to start doing that without my wife knowing why. And see how long until she figures out why I'm doing it.
All right. Well, I mean, look, I would say, Steve, that she wins on that one because we know that you have an ample bosom. So I think that she's the winner if she plays that game as much as you'd be the winner. You know, sometimes, my wife would get nothing out of groping my chest. It's just it really is just a mess of a granddad bod. But, so.
Yeah, because sometimes I'll just randomly, reach over while driving and do a little,
honky.
Yeah, but, there's no rhyme or reason to it. I don't have, kayaks for being the reason. I got to now start coming up with a reason.
Yeah, I mean, if she's already used to the fact that you're going to do the wah-wah, at least now she'll go, oh, well, he's put more thought into it now.
Okay, now he's being inspired.
Yeah. Well, now we know you're a stupid game that you play, which seems to be a one-way game.
It's a total one-way game, yes. Someone also said we do something called the peanut butter slap. It's kind of like the same game as the person we were just doing with the tortilla slap, but we use peanut butter to the face for wrong answers. Feel free to steal this idea.
Peanut
you
butter
use peanut butter to the face. I mean,
that's messy, though.
What's the delivery system? You just get a spoon and throw it at him?
Or the hand.
A hand, or maybe a little mini spatula.
Oh, wow. Well, I do like peanut butter.
I was going to say, I feel like Steve would like this game way too much.
Yeah, I would try and time it so my mouth gets right into it.
Steve, what's 2 + 2? 5. Give it to me.
Give me the peanut butter. Squirt it in the mouth.
Yeah. And then he does the wah-wah as a follow-up. Here you go. Wah-wah. And she'll be like, you're not even playing the game right. Never mind, I'm out.
I see your daughter's in the room, BJ.
Oh, lovely. Oh, that's fantastic. All right.
I haven't played this game in a few years, but you guys might know it. It's called Knuckles.
Is that with cards?
No. We played with, you put your fists together and your knuckles on the table, and then the person across tries to order as hard as they can into your knuckles.
Oh,
and
quarter.
So each person
Quarters.
Yeah.
Oh, we call them knuckles. But yeah, and all your knuckles get really, really bloody, and whoever taps out first obviously loses.
I haven't played that game since elementary school.
Same.
See, we do.
Oh, I used to play all the time still.
I don't remember the rules behind it, but we did some with cards where if you got a certain card, then someone would take the deck and just slam it against your knuckles.
Oh.
And we would do that on the bus. I don't remember all the rules to it. It was really violent, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and your knuckles get just all types of bloody.
See, and the way that we would do it was the same exact game, but you would have to spin the quarter, and you would have to keep it spinning until you'd each take a turn, and then the person that knocked it over had to take the quarter to the knuckles.
Oh, wow. Okay.
These games
I don't know
suck.
why, but we play it all the time.
I'm with you, Rev.
One of my favorites in high school, though, was we called it just pockets. And it was if your hands were occupied, because a lot of people were carrying books, whatever, in high school. And we went to a Catholic high school where we had a dress code. So we had to wear a button-down shirt, and the button-down shirt had a pocket on it. So if someone's hands were full and they couldn't fight you off, you just go up to them, grab the pocket, and rip the pocket off. And the thing is, most of us, you go back to your parents, and your parents are like, well, I'm not buying another shirt because they're not cheap. So you just have to go to school. And by the end of the semester, almost everybody in school had no pockets on their shirt.
That's actually a great game. That's funny.
Yeah, it was harmless, and it was actually pretty exciting when someone finally got, because you were always walking around with if you still had a pocket on your shirt, you're looking around okay, I got to make sure I get through the hallways until the next class, because you only do it in between periods. You couldn't do it during class. Yeah. That was the rule.
So the winner is somebody who still has a pocket? Are they considered the king of this game?
We really didn't. We never really got to that point of having a winner, BJ. I think it was really, by the end of the year, I don't think anybody, maybe the bully or someone that people didn't really necessarily like or wanted to be a part of, still had their pockets, but they weren't even considered to be a part of the game.
Did you ever just rip, the pocket obviously comes off, but do you ever rip shirts so you have a hole in the shirt
Some of the
itself?
shirts that did, yeah. Yeah. More often than not, though, if you really yank it quick enough, it just rips the pocket off and the shirt stays.
Okay.
What are we talking about? Oh, the pocket, yes. Okay, there you go. 206-421-ROCK, text us at 77999. What stupid game do you play with your friends?
Somebody said we play a drinking game called Tummy. Think beer pong, but with 4 people, teammates stand across from each other. You have to bounce the ball off of the table onto your teammate's stomach and into the cup. And if you do it, the other team has to drink your cup.
Okay.
So you bounce, but you have to hit the table, then their tummy, then it goes into the cup. That's the idea.
Yes.
This sounds like a Sarah's birthday game after everyone has had enough drinks.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm not playing that game. I'm not playing that. But Vicky, any stupid games you play?
All right, I can't really say it on the radio, but my brother and I play, I'll call it the C game. So we write a specific
The
word.
C game.
We write a specific word on a piece of paper. And whenever it's our turn, if he gets me, then it's now my turn to get him. We'll hide this piece of paper somewhere for them to find. So he has put it in, he's gone into my bathroom, unrolled my toilet paper, and put it in the toilet paper roll so I would eventually pull it out, and that's where the word is. And then I've hidden it under his sandwich for lunch. He's done it. I think we've done the visor of our in our cars, in the pillowcases. So when you find it, you get mad. You're like, dang it, he got me. But then now it's your turn to get them.
So it's just basically you're putting something weird in a place that they wouldn't expect. You just happen to have a piece of paper with a bad word written on it.
Yes. And it's the insult. It's like, now you're this.
At first you said it was the C game, and then you said you pull out the toilet paper roll, and I was like, wait a second, what kind of game is this? A toilet paper roll. Sounds awful.
Yeah. I mean, there's a few C
hunt.
words I can think of. That's what Is this the one that I can see on Tuesday?
Yes.
Oh, it's the Tuesday word? Mm-hmm. Lovely. Wow, there's a lovely brother-sister game.
I don't even know. He started it by writing it out all pretty and putting it in my room. I'm like, seriously, you butthole? That's what younger brothers are for. Mind you, this is my 29-year-old brother, not my 2-year-old brother doing this.
Oh.
I should probably clarify. I
don't think you need to
your 2-year-old brother would be... Yeah, that'd be awesome if your 2-year-old brother was doing that.
Well, some people don't know I have another brother.
That's a good point. 206-421-ROCK, text us at 77999. What stupid game do you play with your friends?
So it says, my friends and I, we play Slap Ass Thursday. If they're bending over or unknowingly expose their butt to us, we are free to slap their ass as hard as we want.
Okay. How are you playing this game and not getting written up somewhere by some human resources department?
Well, this is their friend, so maybe they're not doing it at work.
Oh, I used to do that at work all the time.
Oh, Slap Ass Thursday?
I slap Vicky's ass all the time.
Right.
Okay.
But
then.
when
good game? Like, hey, good show.
Yes. It was, I used to do it when I worked at a restaurant here in Seattle. Whenever anybody was bent over, girls, I should say, I only did this with the girls, I would slap their asses, and I was the queen. And then one day I had to bend over for a long period of time, and I got 3 in a row. So they all got revenge on me. It was pretty awesome.
And you're saying it was just the girls, the guys did not, because the guys are like, I do not need this on my record.
Yes.
See, our hockey team, that should kind of do, during a game, you give it a pat on the ass or a stick on the ass or whatever it may be. But then, when you're out in the bars and, we go to Portland, you just, after a few drinks, all of a sudden, just 10 of us are just going in bars and just slapping each other's asses. All right, go get us another beer. And you're like, gosh, okay, to the eyes of somebody else, it seems very odd.
Is that why you slap my butt every morning before the show?
Yes.
Okay.
Go get it, Danny.
Yeah.
We got a good show planned.
So I'm basically seeing hockey players. If I see that at a bar, I'm like, oh, those guys are hockey players.
I think any kind of rec sport probably. I think softball players probably do that as well.
Yeah. Really? Slapping each other in the ass? Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think don't Major League Baseball players give people a little
I've
pat
seen
on the
little
ass?
butt pats and stuff like that.
Well, they're not doing that anymore. They're now doing the arm. They're doing the arm smash. I haven't seen a guy get patted on the butt in Major League Baseball in a long time. They all seem to celebrate with the arm bash, but they used to. Steve, you're right. They used to do the butt pats all the time.
I wonder why that stopped.
Now I'm just seeing arm smashes, or they always do a little handshakey thing. I haven't seen it. Yeah, it's funny now that you bring it up, Steve. I used to see it all the time, but I can't see. I don't know the last time I saw somebody get hit in the butt in baseball. I wonder why it stopped. But it's still happening in hockey.
Oh yeah.
Wow, I wonder why that is. Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
don't know.
now I'm
Hockey,
gonna
we do manly things like pat each
that's
other's
what it
butts.
is. I'm going to pay attention now because I watch more baseball than anything else and see if anybody hits each other on the butt.
I love the fact that you're just like, I'm going to pay attention to see if people are going to pat each other on the butt during the sports game.
Yes,
Do they still spit and grab their groins?
You know, I mean, in the dugout, yeah, they're spitting seeds everywhere. But I don't see a lot of groin grabbing either. Now that you mentioned, Steve, I'm really missing what used to be fun about baseball.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They used to do a lot of. Yeah. Now I got to pay attention. Dang it! I was watching all weekend with the Mariners and the Red Sox, and I saw a lot of arm smashes, but I didn't see any butts that I remembered. All right, well, that seems a little weird, doesn't it? Hey, why would a guy have 35 girlfriends, and why is he facing fraud charges because of it? Oh, I'll tell you. At 7:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Here's another listener question. How do I rebuild my credit after filing bankruptcy?
You rebuild it, one creditor at a time by making your payments on time on your rent or your mortgage, by continuing to make car payments on a car that you keep during your case. You can also, as I said, you can almost always get a credit card almost immediately after filing bankruptcy. Sometimes it's a secured card, and it'll almost always have a really high interest rate on it. But you can get a small balance credit card and charge a tank of gas or a dinner once a month on that and make the payment, pay it off every month, and that'll help you build a credit history one creditor at a time, and will help you rebuild your credit over time.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com. Thanks for listening.